Second of all, these are for the big rooms, and so this is the Mac Daddy. But you never, ever have to buy a filter. Never have to replace a filter. It's an all-time permanent forever filter. And watch the power behind this LivePure. It's the Bali. This is our best-selling Mac Daddy system that we have marked down $100. Seems to be the theme of my show today. Best deals I've seen in years. But this is your last day to take advantage of this final today special post-sale opportunity. You just saw that smoke chamber literally get cleaned out within, maybe 5 seconds. That was really, really fast. And this is Bonneville Sherman to talk through this, this system. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
I didn't get a chance to do this with you the other day, so I'm really excited about it today.
Well, I'm really excited because I didn't know today we were going to carry over the TS price for
last
this
chance.
Today's special. So it is a last chance?
Last chance.
If you thought about it on Monday and you were like, oh, I don't know, yay for you, because you get that opportunity. So this is our Big Mac Daddy, as you said. This is the one that can do your small spaces, your medium space, your large space, and your big space up to 2,000 square feet. That's what makes this one different. Usually when I'm doing air purifiers, you have to pay attention because I have to tell you how many square feet it does. In this case, it doesn't matter. So if you want to put this in a small space, say the average bedroom in the United States, they say is about 10 by 12. Put it in there, we're going to clean the air 22 times in 1 hour, take it up to the 2,000 square feet potential, and we have 33 times a day, scrubbing that air clean. Now here's the other special thing about this. If what held you back from getting an air purifier was the filter cost every 3 or 4 months, you're like, I can get the unit, but I can't do $40, $50, $60, $70 on a new filter. This is a forever filter. You do never change the filter, you just vacuum it clean. That's what's different about this. So when you buy it and you're once and done. Let me show you what it might look like for you to vacuum this clean. This is a dirty filter. I'm gonna take our little Bissell here just because we had it and just show you what it might look like when you go to vacuum this clean. You just take it down and you would vacuum this, which is the pre-filter, but you would also vacuum the True HEPA, and that's the other part to this. Many times, Callie, vendors or manufacturers will go, it's HEPA-ish, it's HEPA, and you're like, is it True HEPA? You need to know it's True HEPA. So let me just show you one other option here. So if you just have your upholstery tool, everybody has this, comes with your vacuum, right? You can use that. So if you're doing your vacuuming on your floors, just go ahead and take this and vacuum this, and then also vacuum your True HEPA. So whichever you want to use, however you want to use it, you're just going to vacuum clean. You're not going to panic when the light comes on. That's only a reminder. It's not reminder buy new, it's reminder did you vacuum. So when that comes on, you don't have to go, oh wait, I need a tape measure. And where do I find one?
Oh, that's a nightmare. It's like,
and
what model is that?
How much is this? And you get sticker shock.
It's a lot of money down the road in a lot of situations with certain manufacturers. With LivePure, you never have to buy another filter. I do encourage you, though, at this point, if you want 2 of the colors that you see next to me, we have 4 available. 2 are really limited. The denim blue, this bright, beautiful blue, 40. We have literally 40 left. Black behind it, 100. So these are gonna go in the show without a doubt. Don't miss this price because you can see the retail is $3.99. It's half price at HSN with free shipping. Plus you can do this on FlexPay. You don't have to pay for the whole thing. You can get it delivered. See what you think within a 30-day period, and I can guarantee you won't need 30 days, you might need 30 minutes. You will notice a difference in the quality of the air right away. I mean, from the obvious of just getting rid of the odors, whether it's from cooking or the bacteria and the germs that we were talking about with Jenny when you're cleaning your home. But boy, oh boy, with cold and flu season and with allergy season and us opening our windows, now that spring is going to be,
that's right,
all of that stuff filters into your homes. And so this does double duty when it comes to eliminating odors and helping. Nothing can cure allergies, but helping with those of us who suffer.
It makes you more comfortable. And as a matter of fact, I have a little demo. Maybe April can get me my spray when she has a second.
And incidentally, we also have the white and the graphite available. So all 4, but denim blue and black, very, very limited.
I loved you showing the top because I don't mind reviewing that. So here you have your accent light, which is down here at the bottom. Use it or not use it, it doesn't matter. It's a little blue one, but if you like a totally dark room, you'll want to shut that off. And then here you have your speeds. We have low, medium, high, and turbo. So important to have turbo, and most air purifiers do not have turbo. So if you burn something, if you put something in your you know, the toast burnt, or you made salmon, or things that's broccoli, you'll really appreciate that. And we have a timer, and then right here we have this light.
This is a big deal right here.
Yeah, so this is called an auto sensor, and it actually sensed already. Like, see, this one is red. If you go wider, that one's blue. You see what's happening here is when we came in the studio, there was a heavy concentration of particles. This notices it for you and goes into high speed. So this is in high speed. It just went orange, which means it processed the extra particles from the red to the orange, and then it'll go down to blue, and then it will go back to green. So that's what's so important. You get to know that this machine is intuitive. So I'm gonna,
wow, that is fantastic.
This room really has a lot of particles, but that's still, I can't even, oh, there we went to blue. If it goes green again, I'll spray something in to show you, but I feel like I already showed you.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of dust in here when we came in, and I know that my LivePure is processing it for me all by myself. And what happens is, when it changes color from green, it automatically kicks up the motor and goes super fast to process that extra particles in the air.
Okay, that's advanced.
Isn't
That
that
is
cool?
new feature on this machine. I've never heard that on any of our LivePures, even the Bali systems. Bali is definitely, when we talk about the different versions that we offer, this one is the biggest, which I love, because you can put it, and by the way, it doesn't have to be in the center of the room. You can put this right next to against a wall, and it's gonna be drawing that air in to clean it, to scrub it before it releases it back into the room. So you know you're guaranteed the best quality air, and that's something that is hard to control. I mean, the EPA says that our homes are definitely more filled with stuff than even outdoors. Kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But when you think that you're living in that 24 hours a day,
Yeah.
or, you know, however many hours a day, and then breathing involuntarily throughout the entire night, we're asking our bodies to do a lot. This can help. This can really eliminate a lot of that hard work.
Oh, absolutely. I call it an act of love for your family, because adding it, listen, you do the laundry and you wash the dishes, why wouldn't you scrub the air as well? So important, so you breathe better. Now, if you have allergies, so we have grass, weed, pollen, tree. Right now, tree and pollen is so spiked. That starts in March, and then the other two add on just next month. So if last year you thought, oh man, I really need something, I'm gonna get myself something so I don't have to suffer through another season, this is the time because of the incredible price. Let me just show you what a dirty filter might look like. Now listen, if you have pets, you will vacuum this more often, but here's a dirty one. But look, here's what a clean one looks like. When it gets to this, if you open your machine and it looks like that, go, yay. Thank
Right.
God, because that means this breathed it for you and you didn't. If you have a child or a loved one with allergies, you have to have an air purifier. But today, you're not going, okay, well, I can only afford a little one for their little room, which what doctors say, put it in the room you sleep in first. But with this one, and you buy a little one, it could be $150 just for the little one. So for $50 more, you get the one that will do your small space, your small bedroom, 10 by 12, and then moving on up to 2,000 square feet. Now, there is an outside agency called AHAM. They're the ones who oversee air purifiers, not just for LivePure, but everybody. And their bottom line foundation is, how many times per hour can you clean 4.8 times in an hour? And for that, for this machine, it's 550.
500 square feet?
Right,
How many
550
square feet?
square
Okay.
feet, yes. And then if you put it in a smaller room, we're gonna clean it more. If you put it in the bigger space, it's just less, but it still cleans. I want you to look at this image. See if there's something on there that makes you go, oh yeah, I have a room that size. Yes, I want it for that room. While you do that, let me read something to you. In a 10 by 12 room, we're gonna clean it 22 times an hour. 15 by 20, 9 times an hour, 25 by 30, 4 times an hour, and then if you have 1,500 square feet, 2 times every single hour, scrubbing that air clean. And then if you put it in that big open floor plan, which is my house, my kitchen opens to my living room, opens to my dining room, 2,000 square feet, we're gonna scrub that air 33 times a day.
Nice.
So meaning we're gonna fully exchange the air. And my helpful hint is, if you do put it in that smaller bedroom, close the door. Why? Because this is strong. It'll pull the air from the hallway as well. So if you close the door, it's not even
Good
the
suggestion.
same air in an hour. It's all been processed through the machine. So first layer is cocoa carbon of the good, better, best. It's the best. Then the cocoa carbon gets the big particles, protecting the true HEPA so it can do its job on allergens. 2 stages in the filtration, but last year was the first time we added the sensor. So the sensor is an intelligent added feature that if it senses that there's extra particles, it will kick in the motor. It
And
will
now check
actually,
this out.
Okay.
Because all of these are now green.
Yes, and
when
they
we
weren't,
first, when
right?
we plugged them in before we got going here, these turned red, meaning there's a quality air issue here.
That's right. And let me just show you real quick, in case you weren't here, you just tuned in. See how it's green? That means there's a normal amount of particles in the air. Now I'm going to introduce a VOC, volatile organic compound, and it went to blue, and now it went to red. It sensed that there was extra VOCs, and that could be you burn something, or there's extra dust, or the kids opened the front door and all that pollen just came in the front door. And then it will speed up the motor and collect all that so you don't have to suffer as long. And then after it has processed that, it'll turn back to green.
Last call on the denim blue. A couple dozen. That's all we've got there. Down to a couple dozen in the black. Everyone loves the black. It's usually our best seller. But this one is virtually gone, that denim blue. If you're still on the phones and you check out, you've got it. But if you don't, you're running that risk. The other two colors, though, we do have the graphite and the white. Graphite is the most popular right now. That's great to hear. It's a beautiful choice. And as you can see, this is a full-on system at half the price of retail. Half off at HSN. This is the last day to do it. This is our final chance at today's special, what we're calling a post sale. So you've got the final opportunity to grab this unit and get it at, without a doubt, the lowest price ever, a fraction of the cost of what you would spend out in the retail. We're going to show you again how much air this pulls in. This is a smoke chamber that's really filled with smoke, which is the smallest particulate, the hardest thing to clean up out of the air.
Well said, Callie, and that's true. So what you're seeing is the strong motor on this, which has a 6-year warranty, spinning the air in the room, collecting that smoke, sending it through 2 layers of filtration. First the cocoa carbon, then the True HEPA. Don't settle for anything less than absolute True HEPA. It's what hospitals use. It's what airplanes use. All of that is super important. But why I show you this is because you see it's clear now. So if I tell you this can do the smallest room, but it can do up to 2,000 square feet, I'm telling you I have to get the air from that corner, and that corner, and that corner, and that corner. Well, how am I going to do that? LivePure gives you the strongest motor to draw in the entire air in the room, filter it, remove 99.97% of all the particles in the air down to 0.3 microns. Now, what's 0.3 microns? I'm going to back up here. Here's just a little visual for you. This is representing one single strand of hair. You know how small that is, right? If I just pulled one of my little gray hairs out of the head, you can barely see that, right, Callie? One little one, especially if it's gray, right? Okay, let's say this ball is one single strand of hair. What is 0.3 microns? Watch. Okay, look at that. You see how tiny that bead is? Well, imagine how tiny that is next to a single strand of hair. That's 0.3 microns. In your life, that's what you can't see. Those are the invisible threats where you go, oh, my eyes are itchy, my nose is itchy, I don't feel good. Here's a graph to help you understand. 80 to 100 microns is that single strand of hair, then pollen, household dust, pet dander, and then the smallest particle being smoke. That's what we use in the smoke chamber. And a lot of times you don't see the smoke, you smell it first. So we're removing everything, and you cannot say that 99.97 unless it's True HEPA. Don't settle for anything else. Also, this is a full-size filter. It's big for the most particle collection. So let me tell you something about LivePure. We only have a minute here. So LivePure, you get a great warranty. You get USA-based customer service, which means if you have a problem or a question, we'll take that phone call right here in America, answered by American. People really appreciate that. Because you're going to want to run this all the time for the best health for your family, these are Energy Star rated. So it just sips electricity. You don't have to worry about that. I'm going to come over by you.
12 left in the denim blue.
Ah,
Got
12.
about 60 left in the black, white, and graphite. Get whatever color, and if you want to get 2, you could. You can get 2 and then be at the price of what 1 costs in retail.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, and don't use these. And so many people, they get a smell and they want to cover up. We're not covering up, we're removing.
Yep.
Don't use sprays, don't do candles. These are actually called VOCs. VOCs are what you don't want in your air, so don't use these. And I would venture to say, over the course of a year, maybe you'd spend $100 on these, especially if you like,
I bet you would.
expensive candles.
Yeah.
Instead, get the air purifier, and then you don't have to worry about that. And let me do one little other thing for you. So when we go to a restaurant and we want to drink water, right? We go, oh, thank you, that looks good, I would drink that. But if it came like this, you'd say, could you send this back, because I do not want this.
I don't think so, if there was one speck.
Yeah. So we need to have the same standard for our air as we do our water.
And it's one of the few things we can actually take charge of and control.
Right.
There's a lot of things that are just out of our hands, but controlling the environment in which you live and your family lives and your pets live, and removing the odors and the bacteria and the germs and the allergens and the pollens and the things that make your throat itchy and your eyes watery and sneezy and all the things. I mean, this is a way to help. Best way I know. And LivePure, I'll say it again, no filter ever needed down the road. It's a permanent forever filter. You never have to buy another filter, so no more money down the road. And then that air sensing mechanism, that technology is really, really advanced.
Isn't
And
that
I think
cool?
that's peace of mind, just seeing that it's really working that hard for you.
We only
24/7.
added that last year and the customer really likes it.
Yeah, I love that too.
Yeah.
So 5-year warranty, as you said, and half the price as the retail price. So don't go somewhere else to get it, and don't wait until tomorrow, because this is our last day, last chance to give you the opportunity as a repeat price of today's special. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Love talking healthy things with you.
Thank you.
Always do. One thing before we get into our final item, and it's a fantastic launch from Origami. 855-112 is the item number to continue ordering your LivePure, the Bali. But we also wanted to share, we do something here we call the host closet. A lot of you have asked over the years, like, what do I want to wear what she's wearing? Or that's a cute little dress or whatever. What I'm wearing today is